Hi, everyone, and welcome back to CES. I'm David Kretzmann on behalf of Motley Fool Supernova. I'm joined by a special guest today, Michael Thornton, the Chief Revenue Officer of Starz, which is a recommendation in Rule Breakers and a part of the Motley Fool Supernova universe. Michael, thanks so much for taking some time to talk with us today.
Absolutely.
Let's just start out, for someone who isn't very familiar with Starz, what is Starz and what do you guys do?
Starz is an entertainment channel, premium entertainment channel, focusing largely on our originals as well as movies, distributed traditionally through MVPDs like Comcast, DirecTV, and the like, as well as through Amazon.
Great. And you were in a panel session yesterday talking about the future of TV. So real briefly, what was the headline from that event? Like, what is the future of TV?
God, if I only knew what the future of TV was. I think the headline is, you've got a sophisticated customer, you've got tons of programming out there, it's really, really competitive. I think it's about quality and getting to the customer where they want it and when they want it.
Yeah. And yesterday at CES, there was a big announcement from Netflix expanding now into 190 total countries around the world. What does that mean for the industry?
I think it means that, wherever people are, we're going to get the content to them. Obviously, we have deals for content that we've had on our channel that's no longer being produced. We sell it to Netflix and others. It'll be interesting to see how successful all those different platforms are. It takes a lot of money to advertise and market and get to consumers in 130 different countries.
Yeah. And something that you have a lot of experience with is over-the-top or multi-platform viewing. Are there certain types of content or programming for different devices? So in other words, does Starz need to produce or acquire certain programming for mobile devices versus people watching on TV, or can you use the same content across all different devices?
I think it's about quality, but do we think about the experience where people are viewing and how people are viewing? Absolutely. When we go after certain demographics with programming, we definitely think about where the people are going to watch it, how they're going to watch it, whether they want to binge it, whether they want it on a weekly basis. So there are definitely considerations, but I think paramount above all those considerations is the quality of that content.
Yeah. And we're in what's been described as like the golden age of TV. So consumers have a ton of choices when it comes to content. So with Starz, what is it that separates you from competitors? Like, why will someone go for Starz and not one of the plethora of other options out there?
I think it's the quality of the content. We've done really well at both looking at broad audiences with genre-type programming like Black Sails. On the other hand, we've done really well at looking at underserved audiences like women or Latinos or African Americans, and really focusing on that with the quality of the programming with things like Power or upcoming Girlfriend Experience. I think that's why essentially people come to the service.
Great. And at the Motley Fool, we're investors helping investors, and when we recommend or invest in a stock, we do so with a long-term outlook. So usually the minimum holding period we have for a stock is 3 or 5 years, and hopefully more. So as investors, what's something we should be watching with Starz to gauge the success of the company over the next 3 to 5 plus years?
I think you look at the continued investment in programming, the strategy of super serving those underserved audiences. Obviously, things like revenue, things like subscribers are important as well. But I think, those are the general things that you're looking at. Are we continuing to invest in what makes the product good?
Yeah. Great. And stepping aside from Starz for a minute, we're at CES, a lot of stuff going on. What's a technology or trend that has you really pumped up?
Wow, that's a big question. Obviously, all the viewing platforms are great. It's interesting to see, how people are going to be watching things. Personally, all the battery technologies and clean technologies are interesting to me. But honestly, there's so much here, it's hard to take it all in.
Yeah, there's no shortage of stuff that's exciting here. Yeah. Well, Michael, thanks so much for taking some time to talk with us today.
Absolutely.
Great. And thank you for watching Fools. You can continue to follow along on our live blog to see the latest at CES 2016. Thanks for watching. Fool on.